You are now tuned to Famous Radio live every Monday 6 to 7 p.m. Let's go.
But like I promised, we here, we live, baby. You already know what it is, huh?
What's up?
Rain, what's up, baby? We got the Rain. We got Miss Rain, as
the
always, in the building. DJ J Hutch, what it look like, boy?
I'm chilling, man. I'm good today, man. Can't
All-Star
complain at all.
T-Pain is always in the building. I Am JRP is always in the building. And today's show is a little special. You know, I always bring that specialness. I add that little glow to it, you know what I mean? But we got the cast of the checklist that's going to be on the building today. They're going to let y'all know what's going on with that new romantic stage, you know what I mean? So that's going to definitely go on. But as usual, let's get it going with that news.
So Beyonce teamed up with J Balvin and Willie Williams to do a remix of the song Mi Gente, and all the proceeds will go to Puerto Rico, Mexico, and the Caribbean islands that were affected by recent hurricanes. So that was super dope.
It's a good look for me.
And then so Beyonce wasn't the only one in her household showing support, as Jay-Z wore a Colin Kaepernick jersey during his performance on SNL alongside Damian Marley. So shout out to them, you know, showing support. Also, the Juice is out of jail. O.J. Simpson was released on parole. However, when asked how does it feel to be out, he answered, "I've been in the car for 5 hours. So how would I know how it feels to be out?" And he continued to say that, you know, the last 9 years hasn't changed for his life, and he just can, you know, if he can get a break. So can we give O.J. a break, people?
Well, there've been some bets on how long it'll be before he go back. So like well,
we'll see. Hopefully he'll take a chill pill, you know, leave the Broncos and the gloves alone, you know.
You need to stay away from Vegas.
Facts, okay? And so lastly, just to leave the news on a lovely note, Tiana Taylor and her husband, Iman Shumter, they celebrate their 1 year anniversary yesterday.
Nice.
Yesterday or the day before yesterday. But congratulations to them. We all know we love black love. Shout out to them. But other than that, you know, I'm ready to get into this. Like,
get into the show?
Yeah. I mean, we already pushed back. We want to get into it. The people want to know what's going on with the cast of Checklist. I know I'm super excited, you know?
Famous Radio Live, you already know what it is. Each and every Monday, 6 to 7 p.m. Tell a friend and tell a friend, tell another friend. I got the beautiful cast of the Checklist in the building, as I promised.
Yeah.
And before we get into the checklist, if you missed any previous shows, go to famousflavor.com where you can see all of that good shit there. Rain, what's up, baby? What we talking about?
Yo, what you mean? What we talking about? Matter of
fact, can I touch on something though before, because you know I'll be on my bullshit, right?
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna be on my bullshit, right?
Yikes.
So we gonna have to call somebody out, right?
No crazy questions.
Now we're not even talking about the checklist right now.
Oh. Okay, I was looking like, what?
I want to talk about how we just came up here, right, to the DSM network, right?
Right.
You know we grinding, we working hard, we in the streets, we doing what we doing to get our show and our guests. I'm going to keep it 100. The streets is watching. And y'all taking our guests. And I'm not going for the bullshit no more, because I'm going to be on my bullshit. I work very hard to reach out to these people with my business schedule, doing these clubs and doing everything that I'm doing, and I'm working hard to get these people, and I'm giving them the proper look. Y'all not even giving them the proper look. So I'm gonna tell artists, and because that's what they are. They're artists. You know what I'm saying? And they need to be treated as such. You know what I'm saying? This bullshit promo that y'all doing for these artists, we're not accepting it anymore. We setting the tone. We setting the bar. We are here. This is the DSN Network. We're gonna represent DSN Network in a proper way. So any artist that you see me pull up, they gonna get that shine like we on motherfucking Hot 97, Power 105. We gonna make them feel that way, because they should be treated in that manner. All that bullshit, copy, paste, and all that shit is not gonna fly no more. That was cool before Famous Flavor Radio got here, but now we setting the bar and we going to another level with this thing, all right? So I just wanted to touch that. I'm sorry.
Let him know.
I be on my feelings because you know y'all work hard at what y'all do.
No doubt.
And y'all should be showcased that way.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Like,
thank you.
I'm gonna have to start turning down these nah, that flyer is not a go. Because I get booked for a show.
Yeah.
If I don't approve that flyer, if y'all not spending no money on at least promotions, what else am I getting out of this?
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even do it for the money no more. A lot of these shows that I do, the money is there, but it's not even the money no more. It's the look.
Yeah.
Right.
So if
Brand.
you can't give me the proper look,
Yeah.
I can't even rock with you.
That messes
You know
up,
what I'm saying?
messes up the brand.
So I'm just, I just had to let that go. I just had to let that go.
Yeah.
Now,
I would
Let it
fly
go.
with
let's get back. Let's get back into
Let
it.
it go.
And I'm not
Wait,
giving
what
out
is
no
it?
calendar schedules no more because y'all gonna steal my
Let it
guests.
go.
So I'm not even gonna give y'all a heads up. Y'all gonna know the week of who's coming up now because I'm not doing the week in advance no more. Nah, I'm not doing that. I don't trust
Surprise
y'all.
guest.
We're not doing that no more
Yep.
because they stealing guests. We're not doing that. Yeah, we're not doing that. Y'all not gonna do the underhanded. Hey, I know y'all gonna be on Famous Radio Live, so you think you could just stick around for? No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that no more. So shots is fired. Yeah, let's go.
fired. All right. Now let's
Get into it. Let's get into it. I'm so sorry.
I feel like
I'm so sorry, but
damn. I was nice
I had
and
to.
cool. Now
I had to. Now that
Step into
business
it.
at hand is
warm.
taken care of,
Yikes.
let's get into this Famous Radio Live.
First, let's have them introduce themselves and their characters in this show.
Let's do it.
Okay, I'm Kat Ortiz. I play Maria in the show.
I'm Khalid Burgos. I play Dexter in the show.
I'm Pretty Lou. I play Renee on the show.
Nice.
Welcome.
Nice.
Welcome.
So, first of all, I appreciate y'all for being here.
Thanks
you know
for
what I'm
having
saying?
us. Patient with us.
Well appreciated. I reached out. Kat was more than willing and was like, yo, say no more, give me the time, and I'm there. So I appreciate that. That's why I give the proper glow. I give the proper look. I give the proper marketing because I appreciate it. And that's the way I show my appreciation. So now,
Thank you.
who want to explain, first of all, for people, because we global,
Nice.
what is the checklist?
The checklist is a romantic comedy. It's a little different because we wrote it. My brother wrote it as a movie script actually.
Okay.
But because of this, one day he called me actually after we read it. I did some rewrites, little here and there, and he brung up a stage play.
Okay.
And I was like, you know what? That's a good look because there ain't too many people in that lane. You know what I'm saying? Outside of Tyler Perry. I mean, there's other people doing plays, but if you think of plays, you think of Tyler Perry.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
So if that lane is open, I was like, yo, let's try it. Let's do it. And we did. Me, him, my brother, and my sister. That's Burgos Brothers and Sister Productions. We put our money together. Start rehearsing in May 2015. Did our first show February 25th at Lehman College. And 4 shows later, we sold out all 4 shows. Now we're in Atlantic City. So I went off the topic a little bit, but checklist is basically what it says. It's every male has a checklist on what they want in their partner, what they require. Mm-hmm. So that's one of the plots of the play. We try not to give away the whole thing because there's like 3. There's the plot, and then there's like 2 different subplots, which makes it a different type of play. Within that, it's about romance. It's about blacks and Hispanics coming together, you know what I mean, and different nationality and different backgrounds and how they merge and don't merge, and family, friends. It's about love. It's it's a lot of laughing in it. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of crying, but it's a full out play, man. It's different in the sense that it's not a lot of buffoonery in the play. A lot of the plays. No disrespect to none of the plays that I love. Tyler Perry and Medea,
Right.
but it's no buffoonery in this play. It's a good plot. It's a good story. We realized doing it. Like I said, there's 2 subplots within the play, and we always wondered if the crowd was gonna get it. And right away in our first show, something happens, and the crowd reaction let us know that they were following.
something.
They
Right.
got it.
So
Yeah, that too.
Where did
That
the
too.
idea for this play? Well, it was a movie first, but
Yes.
where did the whole idea? Where did it come from?
Well, like I said, my brother Wally World, Wally Burgos, Wally World. I'll never call him Wally. is the writer. He wrote the bulk of it, and it's basically from we're from an Hispanic and black background, so that part was easy. So we that's what we do. We write, We got a bunch of movie scripts. We got TV shows, so documentaries. So that's what we do. So this was just one that he had in the stage. This wasn't even the best one, you know what I mean? But it just seemed perfect for the stage, and it touched on so many different topics. It was just perfect to do first, and it wound up working out.
Would you say that your life experiences are embodied in the play?
Not 100%. It's definitely not autobiographical, but my character, I definitely take from some of my life, and I made him my character. Honestly, to be honest, I wasn't even supposed to play the lead character. It was written for somebody else. But that person wouldn't come, and I ain't gonna shout him out. But that person, he would never come to rehearsal, and I wound up rehearsing with the lead, Jaton, and just to fill in for him, plus doing my parts as his best friend, his right hand, and me and her just our chemistry just wound up working out. Mm-hmm. And my brother was like, "Yo, we just gonna go with you as the lead." After like the 5th, 6th, 7th rehearsal, he wasn't coming, and like I said, 4 shows later. History. You know what I mean?
Ladies, where did your characters come from? Like, how would you explain your characters? And do you think that your characters, do you have any commonality with them? Any common ground with who you play?
Go ahead. Well, I play Maria. I played Jessica's sister in the play, and she's basically the one that holds the family together. She's trying to get everybody straight, but at the same time, she's comedic here and there. She's, she does her comedy thing, but she's real serious and really values family and puts, her brothers and sisters in their place. And I could relate to it a lot because that's basically me in real life. I'm a little bit more comedian in real life, but I do speak to in real life my brother, my sister, so it is relatable.
Okay.
Ludi?
So with my part, it is relatable to me. I play a part where I'm one of the girls' friends, one of Jaton's friends, and okay. I kind of flirt with her future boyfriend, and we meet at a party and we flirt, and I sit down with the ladies around the table. Discuss what our checklist is. So the role kind of mimics me because I'm a homegirl. I have a lot of girlfriends. I'm very sociable, and we love talking about guys, and I love flirting with guys. It's part of my second job. I'm a party promoter, so you have to play nice and you have to be nice. And so at the end of the day, the part is very relatable to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have any questions? Because I could go on.
All I'm saying is, you got a lot of cake action.
It comes back to the cake.
I mean, it's a lot of. I seen the cast.
A lot of eye candy.
It's a lot of
eye candy going on.
Yeah,
huh?
He did that on
Some
purpose.
beautiful girls. I know.
Yeah.
Promotion.
And
thank you.
How was it casting from the directorial standpoint? Like, what is the casting procedure? How do you go about casting the right females, the right women for these parts?
And in all honesty, we put it out there. World is, my brother's kind of popular on Facebook, kind of popular in the city, itself. And we put it out there, and a lot of people came that just, all right, I don't want to say they were horrible, because in all honesty, one day we'll put out the bloopers, we were all horrible. Yeah. Like when we started reading, but some were worse than others. And then some just weren't dedicated. Some didn't come, that's unprofessional on me. Some didn't come back to back to back to each rehearsal. And it's like, I don't want to say God put us together, but
Right.
it just came together. It came together perfectly. We talking about, number one, we had a cast of 20. Some directors came and watched us, and my brother had took some film classes, and he had met a couple of directors and producers, and they would come to 1 or 2 different rehearsals, and the first thing they said was, yo, World, you can't have 20 people in a play. Most plays you might have 7, 8 characters.
Right.
We had 20. because he wrote it as a movie script. So the first thing World said was like, nah, we doing it like this. You know what I'm saying? We did everything different. We did everything from the ground, everything grassroots, us, and it just all came together. The characters, the guy that plays the father, her father, he tried out for like 9 different characters. He was Jamaican one day, Dominican white another day, and
He's really good, though.
and he's incredible. He's so
awesome.
good. He
Shout
had
out
some
to
people.
Deval.
Yeah, shout out
He's
to Deval,
really
Papa
awesome,
Gomez.
though, yeah.
He had some people arguing
Papa Gomez.
that he was really Dominican. That's how well he did the Dominican father. You know what I'm saying? We put it out there for people to come. Even now, we got understudies. They came out now that we got a couple of shows under our belt.
Right.
More people came. Like everybody wants to be a part of it
now.
now.
That they see it's popping.
Yeah, so now we
that
got
the
a bunch of,
wave
now
is
we
up
got
there
mad
now.
understudies. We
Right.
didn't have that before. You know, everybody was playing. You know, it was like if anybody was missing, it was hard. You know, to do scenes because she's missing or he's missing or I'm missing. Now we got all kinds of understudies and people that fill in. And
I ain't gonna front. I kind of need a little cameo.
well,
like,
you can come out.
I threw the Paul Thomas sweater on today.
You do that.
On the R&B shit, right? You know what I mean? If you got cake parts, you know what I
We
mean?
always looking for good actors. Always.
I'm for the
Always.
cake parts. You know what I mean?
He said the cake part.
Yeah,
Cake
we
party.
always got the white party. The white party is over. You go over. Everybody can come to the white party.
He
You
said
know
the
what I
cake
mean?
We got a
part.
scene. We got a nice scene in there that where the crowd is definitely
You know,
I
surprised.
gotta give it to you though
Yeah.
because I read a lot about it. You said there was 20 cast members.
Yeah.
16 who were first time
Yes.
actors.
Yes.
I know what that is. I was actually in a play, and
Nice.
it takes a lot
Yeah.
of work and a
Lot
lot
of
of
work.
dedication.
Yeah.
It does.
And
Oh, yeah.
it's hard when, like you said, people who are not dedicated, who
Yeah.
are not there to actually get these scenes down packed. We had to like change characters.
Yeah.
People had to play double characters. It was crazy.
They told us to do that.
So,
Yeah.
you know, I totally get it. But what I wanted to ask you was, because you said that there was like subplots,
Yeah.
right? What issues, what situations did you highlight in this play?
She trying to get it out.
Not
trying to get it
about-
out.
Well, a lot of people-
Yeah, be easy on that. She gotta come to the show.
The racial divide of
Great
Hispanics
answer.
and blacks and
Great answer.
how could I say this? I mean, it's not giving it away.
It's not.
The lead character, the female is Dominican and I'm black. The father, who's Dominican, traditionally he wants Dominicans to be with Dominicans.
Right.
But he, in a strange way, he's not racist. His best friend is black at the job.
Right.
So there's a part in it where
But he wants his bloodline.
he
to
wants his blood to
remain
stay just
Dominican.
because
Yeah.
that's
Doesn't
what
want
it
the
is.
mix.
You know what I
And
mean?
I get it,
That's
right?
all he knows.
Yeah.
That's all he knows.
Same thing
Yeah.
that happens in Puerto Rican.
100%.
Same thing,
You know,
yeah.
100%.
But what I
My
never
mother went through it with my
understood, right?
father's mother, with my abuela. My mother went through it.
You know what I never really understood about that though is that we all come from the
Yes.
same
We're all mixed.
The
Yeah,
same place.
yeah,
It depends on
yeah.
what boat that
Yeah, we were educated
Right, you know,
like
you
that.
have
Yeah,
Dominican, Puerto Ricans.
100%.
We range from light skin, blue eyes, all the way
100%.
down,
Down
to
100%.
the dark blue.
Yeah,
You know,
100%.
I call that
exactly.
navy blue.
So I'm
Yeah.
like, you know,
Yeah.
like I never understood that because
Yeah.
I have, you know, even in my family, I think there was, I'm not going to shout out because my uncles and stuff might be upset, but I'm just saying one of my family members actually married somebody of Puerto Rican descent, but that was darker than them, and I believe that my grandfather had an issue with it.
Yeah, that happened in my family.
And he was Puerto Rican.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
And it
It's
just
just the
goes
color
to
of
show
the
that this
skin.
racial
They don't
divide, right?
Yeah, they don't. It's the complexion change. They don't want that
Yeah.
complexion change. If you're light, we want to stay light. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's the mentality. That's where the racism comes into play. It's not even about at a certain point. It doesn't even become about the bloodline. It becomes about the color of your skin.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Especially in this
So-
day and age. I mean, like my sons, they have black. Shout out, you know.
All right.
Yeah,
Oh, my kids
big
too.
brown.
My kids too. They have black too. Me too.
I'm just saying that's just my preference. But you know, like
Love a brown skinned man.
it's good that you actually highlight this in your
Yeah,
play,
we
right?
do. Yeah.
Because you
a
figure you
big
think
issue.
that this is something that would have went on years ago, but this is still
Right.
very
Oh,
still
100%.
relevant
Right, right.
in our
In our
day
day
to
today,
day.
100%.
It is
Very
absolutely.
100%.
It hasn't changed. It's the same. Look at what's going on with Haiti and DR now. It's
And-
not.
and they-
I think
and
that
they-
they're
and
the
they're
same.
one.
They're
I think
sisters.
Yes, I think they're blocked by like a river or something. I don't even know.
Yes.
That's it.
I'm literally half of each. So with the history, it's just crazy to me
yeah.
because it's like we're all one.
One.
Really, realistically, hello, like
You know what though? I think sometimes that people try to find an identity, right? Something to just
Right.
identify with.
Right.
And you start mixing the bowl up, then they're like, I don't even know what to
Yeah.
identify
Right.
with. So
Yeah.
in that aspect, right, you can try to understand that.
right.
You can try to understand that, but however, you know, it's just something that you gotta. To hear it today, it's like wow. But to actually
Still
put it, and then
happening.
it's nice to hear that it's in a comedy form, so people can laugh at it, but then go home and think and be like,
Yeah, it
"Dang,
definitely makes you
that really
do
still
that.
happens.
Yeah, it definitely makes you do that throughout the play. It makes you think like, oh, it's funny. It brings you throughout different emotions throughout the whole play. You be happy, you be laughing, you be like, you'll think, you know, you'll be sad for a second. It gives you that roller coaster emotions.
Right.
You be mad at me for a little while.
Everybody's mad at him in the play.
Oh my God.
Now, I was a fan of this idea without seeing a play, just on the strength of you got minorities coming together to make a movement. We don't see that much. I did my homework. I didn't see nothing backed by this person or backed by this person to let me know and believe that this is something that's independently being done. So that in itself, in its essence, is like real because, you know, we could flip money in the hood, we could do this, we could do that, but to actually put it back into an art form and watch it blow, and then, you know, with the intent that somebody else later on will turn this into a movie, get back to the original plan, or where are we going from here with this? Is it a tour that's gonna go out of state, or are we
Oh, yeah.
you know,
Most
we on
definitely.
what, show number 5 gonna
Yeah,
be
this is 5.
this Saturday, let's be clear, Atlantic City.
Atlantic City, Claridge Hotel, 8 p.m. Still tickets on eventbrite.com. Just punch up eventbrite.com. Checklist takes over Atlantic City. Still tickets there. We still have a few tickets. Still,
What's the
still a couple
package
of
right
spots.
now? Because it's an awesome package, by the way, that I was like, this shit is
Nice.
like this.
Yeah.
Break it down.
They're not trying to like kill nobody.
Nah,
like,
not at all.
This is what's
Not at
up.
all.
Like,
It's for us. It's
break
for
down
us.
that package for me, Kat.
All right, so $80 would get you the round trip bus ride. On the bus, you get drinks and food. You get $20 kickback. You get entry, you know, for the casinos. Those who want to do the
So
casino
now we down
thing.
to 60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you get the admission into the play, the actual play, and the admission into the after party to the play.
That's dope.
So all that for
That's
$80. You can't beat
back
it.
home,
That's
right?
crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Or if you're driving up, tickets are $35.
$35 just
Still-
to get
still-
into the
Either
yeah.
way,
Yeah.
Either way, it's great.
it's a win-win either way. So make sure
100%.
y'all go out and support them on National. Eventbrite is where they can go to. Keyword,
Checklist to play.
Checklist to play. If you want to come out and see this awesome cast this Saturday, again, Atlantic City. I'm
Claridge
not
Hotel.
stressing that
Saturday.
enough. I need y'all to go out and support them because they're doing something real positive. And
That's right.
it's a bunch of black, Latino, beautiful people
No
coming
doubt.
together to make something real happen, something constructive. You know
No
what I'm
doubt.
saying?
No
So, with that being said,
You
on
mentioned tour too. We definitely
Tour. What's
yeah,
next
we
for the
definitely
tour?
Definitely tour.
we definitely that's
What are we
that's in the
looking at?
works now. Actually, it's 2 different. We're trying to do the college tour. We got somebody ready to sponsor that, and then there's another sponsor that we have for 5 shows: Houston, Atlanta, Baltimore, Toronto, and Miami. So we getting all them dates together. It's hard, like you said. We all of us work, all of us have kids, so it's difficult. You
Getting
know what I mean?
together,
But now
schedules.
the way that it's moving, the passion is turning into something bigger,
okay.
and we're ready to take them steps in those moves. And of course, we'll always be in the city. You know what I mean? So we're looking at that too. TV show definitely. We already got offered. Actually, after the first 2 shows, we got offered a movie deal.
Wow.
It's just, and I'm not going to say the person's name, but it was a person that I wouldn't say that we didn't trust, but it was a conflict of interest with some other people that were looking at us and ready to support us, and we went with the other people because this particular brand wasn't really popping.
Okay.
So I could tell y'all offline
Y'all
who
were
that
the
was.
other
But
ones, too.
after 2 shows, we already had a movie offer for it.
Okay.
That
So
means another
and a
one's
TV
coming.
show, TV1.
Right.
We're supposed to be putting some things together for TV1. So it's definitely coming. That's definitely the plan. Web series, you know what I'm saying? All that. You know, my niece has her own movie, Prado the movie. You can catch that on YouTube. That's popping. It's for the younger youth, but it's all in the family, man. My niece,
Okay.
my brother, sister.
So it's just a family.
My little brother runs the
full of-
management. You know, shout out to
Nice.
Priest, Beach Boys Entertainment, Paulie. Shout out to Toya too. So we all doing this together. We all doing it. We all put our resources together, and like you said, we do it with just us, man. We ain't no help, no sponsorship yet. Starting to get that now after 4 shows, and like I said, this is our first show out of town, and it's going well, man. We happy, man. We proud of each other. You know, we're family, even though we get on each other's nerves.
So will you say this show in Atlantic City should be the biggest show thus far, or the biggest venue thus far?
Actually, the Symphony Space on Broadway
Okay.
was probably the
Yeah,
biggest.
the biggest.
It's 700 seats. It was on Broadway. You know, it was 95th Street, but it was on Broadway. To sell out on Farmers Day,
Yeah, that's where
Father's
I first
Day,
saw the show.
and Game 7.
Game
Yeah,
7,
Wow.
it
right.
was
The finals.
amazing. It was
So
amazing.
yeah,
That's when I
yeah,
first saw
so
the show.
yeah,
Yeah.
so that's when we brung Lou in. So
Yeah, we had the intermission and everybody was talking about the game and
so-
yeah, it was crazy.
So that was to sell that out. Like we
Right.
literally had people not buying tickets, waiting to see if it was going to be a Game 7.
7, right.
You know what I mean? But we still sold it. It was Father's Day and it was Game 7. So that probably was our biggest venue. This might be one of the most important because of the people that we got coming,
And
sponsors.
and the demographics of
Being out of town. You know, now it's just not
Right.
our
Bigger
people.
look, right, it's a
Yeah,
bigger
now
look.
it's different people going. Now our people support us, and even if it's half as
Right.
they gonna like it. You know, we've got accolades for it. Now we gonna hit people that's never saw it, don't know us,
Don't have affiliation to
don't have
Right.
don't have no
Right.
reason to say they like it or don't like it.
You know,
so
that's
in that
always the
aspect,
test when you-
Right,
yeah,
right,
in
right,
that
right.
aspect,
come out the hood.
That's the
That's
biggest
big.
part.
That's the
Right.
that biggest
100%.
test. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
So in that
I
aspect,
mean, when you come out the
it's-
hood, that's where you know where you stand.
Yeah,
You know what
Right,
I mean?
100%.
Because the hood is always going to support
Right.
you. Your family,
No
your
doubt.
loved ones, your friends, they're always going to
doubt.
show you that love. But
And they gonna keep it
Or
real
not.
too. So yeah,
Or
Right,
not.
right,
Keep
right,
it
right,
real
right.
too.
You got those that's
Sometimes
right.
the hood
Yeah.
is the ones that don't want to
That's
see you
true,
win.
too.
Yeah,
That's
that's
And they
true.
the ones that'll play
That
it down
too.
like, yeah, it's
That
alright.
too.
It ain't all that. Like they doing a
So
little
would you
something.
say like the pressure is on?
yeah.
yeah,
For this show, yeah.
for this
Yeah.
one, yeah.
We always feel that.
we
though.
always,
kind of-
yeah, we
always-
definitely,
'cause
we
each show
always
is
have
bigger.
our,
Each show is
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Each show
Yeah.
is more important in its own little way. So we always feel that, and it's funny
I
because
can
we
actually
always.
say I'm a little nervous about this one.
Yeah.
Because it's an AC. It's not home.
Yeah,
It's
that's
out the
different.
comfort
you know
zone.
what I mean? It's out,
It's
out the
Yeah.
comfort zone.
Right.
That's definitely
it's like,
different.
Right.
yeah.
And even though we
it's
feel
no
like
man's land,
we
so
rock
it's
New
like
York, so
free reign.
we rock New York, we can rock anywhere.
Yeah.
We
Right.
definitely confident
I mean,
about that.
definitely.
And we just know it's a good show. We know it's a good show. It's a good plot. It's you know, the reviews that we've received. Like I said, you know, it is family, it is friends, it is loved ones. But if nobody's gonna keep it real, it's them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So and we've gotten that feedback like, yo, this is good. You know what I mean?
So now, being that it's a live stage show, right? And it's supposed to be scripted. That's what you have scripts for. That's what you rehearsed for.
Right.
Is every show the same? I can't imagine every show to be the exact
Nah.
same. Is there a lot of ad lib? Is there
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. We,
In certain parts, but
certain
there's certain
parts, yeah. I mean,
they-
you know, we
it
stick
stays
to
consistent.
the.
Yeah.
Put it like this: the woman who plays my mother, that's my
Right.
best friend's
Right.
mother.
That's certain parts.
So she's like my second mother, third mother. Like
Yeah.
Right.
she goes, she
Berserk.
does what she wants,
Yeah.
and I just follow suit.
Yeah.
And the
follow.
crowd loves her. Like in rehearsal, she drives my brother crazy. Like it's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
in the show, she murders it. She's twice
Everybody
she's
go
been MVP,
crazy
at least
for her.
twice.
Everybody go
They love
crazy
her.
I mean,
for her.
honestly,
They love her.
I mean, honestly, what the director, what Wally World wants from us is just for us to know our script.
Mm-hmm.
And once we know that script, he wants us to make it our own.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah,
Right.
that's
once you're making something
major
your
thing.
own, you don't wake up every day feeling the same.
Right.
So it's like with every show, you're gonna add a little something different to it because you're gonna have a different energy.
And you feel
and
different.
Your ad-lib will
Yeah.
be different. Like you woke up feeling like I'm gonna go to AC and I plan on wilding out. Like I plan on giving the performance of my life.
Nice.
Like
Okay.
you know what I mean? Because it's just a different energy and it's a different vibe.
sure.
And
Yeah,
like we said, it's not home anymore.
Yeah, I feel we definitely
You know?
feel excited.
Every
We're
show I
excited.
felt different, and some shows I felt like, oh, I'm confident, like I know I got this, and then
Yeah.
there was shows that I was nervous. Like the first show, I was crazy nervous, but then you get on that stage, it's like a whole different feeling that you even
Right.
didn't even know you was gonna have,
Right.
but you had it,
Right.
and it comes out different all the time.
Yeah, it
And I always say that.
But
dude.
it's always good.
I don't know if you noticed it, but it seemed like for all 4 shows that we did, well, the last 2 shows, the week before the show, we had terrible rehearsals. But we hit the stage and we turned it on.
comes to
Yeah.
life.
It comes to life. Like it just.
once those lights come
It's like
on.
everybody's on. I can
Yeah,
say that
yeah.
honest. Everybody ain't the greatest
I
actors
could say
on
that
earth, but
personally. The first time,
everybody's on though.
the first time he could tell you I was so nervous. It was the first time me ever doing something like this.
All of
And
us.
people had to give me pep talks and everything. And when I hit that stage, and my scene was one of the scenes where as soon as the curtains go up, I'm there by myself. So that's my first scene. And as soon as, I did that and them curtains went up, I just felt like, oh, okay, I could do this. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't even think that I was nervous.
Right, right.
So it's dope.
So at this point, 5 shows in, do you still get stage fright?
Before the stage, yeah.
Yeah, before
Yeah,
once
before
I hit
stage.
it,
Once I'm on there, I'm
once
good.
we on it, we know our lines. Once we learned it, I didn't have that problem. Then after that first show, and me and my brother always tell this story. After the first couple of scenes, the crowd reaction. I came off stage one time and my brother was coming, and we said it at the same time. I still get emotional to think about this. Real talk. And we said, "Yo, we got him," because we didn't know. Like the first, and Kat could tell you this. The very first rehearsal, the first words out of my brother's mouth was, "I can't pay y'all, but I can get y'all seen. I know they're gonna see us."
Nice.
Yeah.
And we didn't know where we were gonna do it at. We didn't know how many people. And before you knew it, we picked Lehman and it had 500 seats, and people said we were crazy. Like
How
do a
fast we
99.
sold that out?
We sold it out
How
so
fast we
fast.
sold it
and
out?
I told World, see if Lehman could give us the next day.
The
We
2
called.
days.
They said, yeah, we got it. And my brother said, yo, you crazy. We only got a month. Nah, we got him, World. Sold out the second show.
Back to back.
And like I said, we didn't know. We was able to pay everybody, and we was like, yo, this is crazy. And I'm telling you, I was emotional wreck. I ain't gonna lie, I was crying every other night, like with tears of joy. Like, yo, we did. Like, how did we do this? Like, and after them first couple of scenes, I knew we had them when we had scenes where, like, I'm not the comedian in the show. I was doing things or saying things, and the crowd was laughing. I was like, man, that wasn't even funny. But I was like, yo, we got them. Like, and I said, this moment, I came off stage, and my brother was coming, and we both said, yo, we got him. And we had him. We had him. Then, like I said, there's moments in the play that you would think people are not paying attention, that some things get said,
Right.
and the crowd's reaction was crazy, and we was like, yo, we really got them. And then, like,
You know,
afterwards,
well, I
it
got
was...
to experience the only differences with them is I got to experience on the outside in.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to be
The audience.
an audience member, and now I'm a cast member. So being an audience
That's
member,
crazy.
it was just like watching them perform. It was really, really awesome. You know, I was really, really proud
wanted to be a part of it, right?
Wally. It made me, when he first
I was the
asked
best,
me
right?
and
I
I
was the
turned him down, when he first asked me and I turned him down, I was so mad at myself. I pinched myself like, oh, you should have said yes. This is so dope. This is like,
Nice.
they are hilarious. It was great. And I've gotten to witness the growth, you know,
Okay,
from the
okay.
first show, because I got to see the first show at Symphony Space. So from that show to the present, there's been just so much growth within everyone in the show, in the cast. And it's just like, I'm looking at them now, and I still, in my mind, they don't even know it, but I compare them to that show. When I'm watching them perform, when I'm
Oh, that's what
watching
you
them
do?
rehearse.
That's what you do?
Yes, I judge you. I judge you guys in my mind,
I
and
compare.
that's why sometimes, like, when I'll walk up to a cast member sometimes during rehearsal, and I'll be like, you're so dope. They won't even understand
Right.
why
Right.
I'm saying that to them. But
Okay.
it's because I got to watch you at that first show where you wasn't that great, but right now you are killing it.
Yeah.
And it's that dedication and the passion that you have
Yep.
and the love you have for what
Yep.
you're doing. So that's really great. That's great.
Let me ask you something, Cal.
People keep asking for the number. Can we give them the number?
Oh,
Yeah, please.
718-239-9200.
Once again, call them up. If y'all got questions, call in. Y'all already know what it is.
718-239-9200.
Nice.
Call in, ask questions.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you need
Yeah.
information
Yeah.
regarding the show on Saturday.
Tell them we got 2 tickets.
We got
Hi,
2
Oli-
tickets.
And we got 2 tickets
Two
that
free
we're giving
tickets.
away as
For the
well.
first 2 people that call up,
Elise, I'm gonna
718.
play.
One
First
caller,
caller.
1 caller, 2 tickets, 718-239-9200.
Yeah, they
Call
get
us
2
up.
tickets.
Famous Flavor Radio Live, you got tickets to that show on Saturday.
718-239-9200.
Should be
First
the
Y'all hear that? We
First
giving
caller.
out
First
tickets.
caller.
Call.
You better
Yo,
come
famous.
with it.
I'm about to call him right now.
It should be the
Get them-
second call.
Nah, you can't call. That's cheating.
Like, if I wasn't on live right now, I'd be like,
I'm calling. I need 2 free tickets.
So Calla, I gotta ask you,
Yeah.
when y'all do rehearsals, when you on the stage live, I mean, it's a romantic play.
Yeah.
I'm sure you have romantic scenes.
Yeah.
You see where I'm going. You see where I'm going with this.
Hey,
Like,
Ma.
Say, hey, babe.
how do you like separate? Like, I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, I can't act with like a cat or a Lou. Like I'm like how you be like, yo, this is just act like you like
I'ma
you
tell
give
you.
yourself a
I'ma
pep
tell
talk
you.
like, yo, listen, you just acting.
I'm gonna tell you. Nah, you know how.
Don't do it.
You know how I do
I'll
it?
give it to you.
Sonia Burgos is sitting in the front row.
Okay.
side-eyeing like,
Yeah.
Right.
And that
Like, what's
and that
going
keeps the leash on.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you know, I've been with my wife for 14 years, and she sits right in the front row. Huh, my daughter. Shout out to C. She's up in University of Albany, first year freshman, killing it. Yeah. So she's sitting in the front row, and she keeps me honest.
What about you, Kat? Is there someone special in your life?
Nope.
Uh-oh.
Said that quick.
Nope.
So it's easier for you.
I'm single.
Wait.
So it's easier for you to do what
Yes.
you do. Okay.
Float away.
What about
With my
you?
husband on the play.
Is there someone special in my life?
I hear a lot of hesitation.
Like I'm only asking because like I'm only asking because like it must be, you know, for your man to see you up there like, you know, dude all over.
I do have someone
We got
special
caller.
in my life.
I think we got a
do.
call coming in real quick.
Oh, we do?
We got a caller.
Cat,
See who got
pass
those
me that
tickets.
charger right there.
Famous Flavor Radio Live, you on the air with the checklist. What's up? Who this?
Yo, what up, famous G? What's going on, man?
What's good, bro? How you?
What's good, homie?
Oh man, this is live. Am I live right now?
Live, baby.
Who's this?
Hey, this is D. Hey, that girl in yellow,
God,
she
take
is
it.
beautiful.
Oh, that's pretty low. That's pretty low.
Nice.
Oh man, hey, so where I get my tickets at, man? Yo,
Holla at me, boo. 718-243-8888. My number's everywhere anyway.
All right, so you get them from her right away.
She got you
ASAP,
right away.
I
Got
got
you.
you.
Hit on that DM.
no trouble. She said she
What's your IG? What's your IG, Ludi? Ludi, tell him your
Hit on
IG.
that
did I win my
IG.
tickets?
My
Hey, you got
is
two,
dumb
baby.
long.
You got two.
Got two
You
for
got
you.
two already.
Tell her your name
Yes,
again.
one.
Tell her your name.
Pretty
D,
Lou.
yo, famous D, fam, yo, fam, on the C, yo.
Huh?
He says T.
It's D, fam.
You know.
Nah, you in there. You in there. Now we gotta ask you. You got 2 tickets, so you coming with your man to like come scope the action, or you coming with a date? Then now you out of the action. What you doing? How you gonna play this one?
I'm
bringing
bringing
sand
my
to the
wife with
beach?
me, man.
Oh, you bringing your
And make sure you holler at us so we know that it was you that won them tickets. When the show is over, holler at
Yes,
us.
sir.
So we definitely said,
718-239-9200.
Are you gonna have 'em? All right.
Congratulations, though.
239-9200.
Well, congratulations to you. You won your tickets. You taking your wifey out on a date.
that's a good
Nice.
yo. That's a
Super
good
dope.
date.
I think-
Yo, D, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you. That's a good date. That's a good
Nice.
That's a cute
look.
date. It's cute. Yeah.
It's a good
Y'all
look
gonna
right
have
there.
fun.
First date. If it's a first date, you'll definitely get a second one.
That's
Yeah.
Hey,
But definitely make sure you holler at us. Take a picture with us. Let us know that you was the winner.
got you, man.
I'm
Got
part of
Alright.
the cast, so you can't take me.
you. Hey.
Yo,
right,
thanks
cool.
for calling up. Don't forget, call
Good
us up,
looking.
718-239-9200. We got the checklist
She ain't
in the
asked for it,
building. This Saturday, they will be live in Atlantic City at the Claridge Hotel.
8 p.m. showtime.
718-239-9200.
Tickets are still available if you want the,
Asia Burgos
the
opening
bus
that.
ride package, or you trying to drive up there. $35 is the tickets. You just drive up, come
You can
through.
go to
$35.
eventbrite.com, checklist, take off to Atlantic City, or you can call 646-244-8417, and Wally World will get your tickets to you, $35. Like I said, instead of taking the bus, you can drive up, you know what I'm saying? You can
Yeah.
get,
Let me
a,
ask
get a
you something
room,
now.
whatever.
what's
Are y'all going to be on the
convenient
bus
for you.
too?
No, we got to be there earlier.
We're
Okay,
gonna be
okay,
there
okay.
Yeah, we gotta be there early.
We got to do sound check.
Some of us may come back on the bus, though.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, well, it's the bus sold out. So, well, not. It's
But we
almost
gonna
sold
party
out,
in
so.
that after party, so come
Yeah, but
party with
definitely
us.
come party with
Yes,
us,
you
man.
have
After
Where the
party.
after party at?
We gonna
Right,
turn
right
up.
in the Claridge Hotel. So
Okay,
nobody
okay.
even got to move. They can
Right.
go from bang to bang, go upstairs.
That's super dope.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we made it nice and
Nice.
convenient.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Bally's Hotel,
Let's
it'll
plug
be
got
in.
another call?
Get the $20 back.
This Core Water right here is sponsoring us.
right.
Definitely sponsored by
Make
Core
sure you
Water
take
each
one.
and every
They're
week.
delicious, and girl,
Thank
they
you.
are-
Every week we
they
are
only
sponsored by
have
Core
five-
Water.
They're only 5 calories per serving. There's 2 servings.
Need that.
So we want to
Need
shout out
less
Core
calories
Water
as possible.
sponsoring us.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Core.
Definitely.
Thank you,
Check the other
Core.
lives.
So, before we let y'all get out of here, anybody that's inspiring to do what you guys are doing, and not from the putting a play together aspect. I'm talking about as far as, you know, theater. They're majoring in theater. They're inspiring to do movies, TV. What kind of advice would you give to somebody who's inspiring to do something that you guys are doing? And do you necessarily have to have a theater background?
That's what I was just going to say.
Because some of the best actors don't have none of that.
Absolutely not.
So how do you guys feel about that?
My
I agree.
simplest advice is to do it,
Yep.
because that's what we did.
That was my
Nobody,
too.
we didn't let nobody tell us we couldn't. Like I said, the first time the director saw it, was like, you got too many characters.
Right.
There's too many people in the play. 4 sold out shows later, we still doing it.
That's right.
So don't let nobody tell you that you can't do. Now what worked for us may not work for you,
Exactly.
but don't let nobody tell you you can't do it or that's wrong.
Okay.
Because we totally didn't know it. We were writing scripts as movies, TV shows. We got so many different ideas and stuff. We just, as a matter of fact, we just had a meeting with Regina King's company.
Okay.
Her and her sister have a 2-year deal with ABC, and we gave them some of our scripts
Gave
and
them
some of
that
our
treatment?
shows. Yeah,
Nice.
so that's looking promising. You know what I mean? So don't let nobody tell you that you can't do it or that don't work or
Unless
nobody's
you
gonna.
really trash though. Some people
Now if you trash,
not
you'll know.
made for this.
Yeah, you'll know.
You know what I'm saying?
You'll know.
You can't force it.
You
know
know,
what I mean?
you won't get
I
people
mean, but-
asking to make movies out of your scripts
But
if you
moral of
trash.
the story
So
is to at least try.
yeah, try.
Yeah.
Just
And
do
don't
it.
let nothing enable you.
We got another
100%.
caller. Let's go to the callers.
All right.
718-239-9200, Famous Flavor Radio. You on the line with the checklist.
Who that?
Hi, baby.
Hi.
This is Mo.
What up, Mo?
Hi, Mo.
Hey, Mo.
Hi, y'all.
What up, Mo?
Hi, Mo.
What up, Mo?
Oh, shout out one of the cast members.
Tell them who you play, Mo.
I played Tammy in the checklist.
All
Hey,
right.
Tammy.
Hey, Tammy.
Tammy's the one with the husband that only has 2
On
of
the
everything on the
checklist.
checklist. But she still manages to love him
I love him
anyway.
to death.
We
That's right.
Shout out to
appreciate
Tammy.
you. He appreciates you, Tammy.
What's one of them things on the checklist, Tammy?
He got a big dick.
We did y'all just bleep her out?
I ain't telling the show about me.
Oh, they didn't bleep her out.
It's wrong. We wrong.
Mo.
That's on your checklist.
Yeah.
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of the checks. She was being honest.
Yeah, that was her
It's,
check.
it's one of her checks.
That's another show.
Yeah, that's
I
what
mean, because we could go on that for a long
That's a whole nother
And
checklist.
Mo, stop running
topic.
around telling people that about me too.
You're still.
Damn, Mo.
Because some men will be like, it's not the size that counts, right?
Right.
So it's
the
definitely,
motion.
definitely the size though?
Huh?
Is it definitely the size?
I don't know if it's
You're
definitely
asking me?
the size. It might be
I'm
the
not
wave
gonna-
of the motion.
Look,
right.
see, she's answering. That's basically
No.
my answer too,
You know, I
though.
done seen you in the club. Pretty.
It might be the wave of the ocean. So I got
With a little
rhythm. I got
Ciroc, with a little
moves. You know
Ciroc
what
in
I
her?
mean?
Yo, Famous, you think you can take this and do a Facebook Live and continue the show?
Oh, he want to take it. He want to continue this conversation right here.
We do the part
Be
two.
in the club.
We do the part two. We do the
Checklist
part
2
two.
definitely coming also too.
Oh yeah.
Checklist number
Yeah,
two.
checklist 2. Yeah. We already started writing. Already
Wow.
started writing. But we
You
want
guys are
to.
working. You're
We
not
want to. Oh yeah, not at all.
We
Yeah.
always
We got a movie we
working,
about to
always
film.
working.
Yo,
Always.
famous. I think we're gonna be in part
Yeah,
two.
yeah. Definitely
always
come out.
working.
And you a vet. You a vet. So come out.
Yeah.
Come out.
You catch up. I'm going for the part one. I go for part
You
one
gotta
though.
catch up.
I see you in part two. I'm trying to get up part one.
Yeah. We try. We building part 1.
Too much
We
cake going
definitely want
on
to take
here.
part 1 on tour. So
Yeah,
check 2 is definitely not here yet, but because we're gonna definitely
On our
know
way.
part 1. You know, so we want this to be a
On the way.
hit.
We
We
want to
really
say
think.
thank you for Tammy calling in.
All right.
Thanks, Mo.
Thanks, Mo.
Oh, Tammy, thank you, girl.
We just took over your call. Right?
Yeah, we definitely did. Sorry.
I wish we could have asked you. We had more time because I would have loved to know what was on your ladies' checklist, but running out of
Yeah, that
time.
would have been a good question.
Right.
Nah, we thank y'all for having us, though.
well,
we
give
may
us
not
that. We got
can't
one.
run it down, but let's
did
get
get
one,
one.
a different one from each one of you, so that I can know, so I can improve my
Your game.
facts.
Hey. I hear you.
Facts. Don't do
No,
that. Don't do that, Kat.
baby, mama,
Don't do that.
drama.
Don't
How about
do
that one?
that.
Did you hear that one?
Over.
No, baby, mama, drama. Keep that shit over there.
Right, I hear that.
Okay.
What's another one, Kat?
Personality.
Okay.
You gotta have a lot of personality. Like, I can't stand somebody that's always depressed or don't got personality. It's like, come on, I got too much personality. You gotta keep up with me.
That's a fact. That's a
Ah.
fact. That's a fact. So that was two.
And yours, what's yours?
What's
What's your
on your
checklist? What's your
checklist, Brandon?
personal?
No fuck boys. Come on. Get out of
Yes,
here
it's
with
a
all that.
lot of those.
A lot of that
Grow
going
up.
on.
I
It's
need
a
a
lot of
grown ass
those.
man.
All right.
Okay.
All right. For me,
Go ahead, ask me.
Yeah,
most
what's
important,
your checklist?
most important, I think, is loyalty. I need to be with somebody I can trust, 100%.
Loyalty.
And by you
Loyalty,
being married
loyalty.
for 14 years,
Uh-huh.
that's a good look. Like that's
100%.
hard nowadays. Matter of
Yeah.
fact.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you go through it, ups and downs, but
course, like
when you
anything.
have that foundation of
People
loyalty,
barely want to get married anymore.
that's
It's like,
yeah.
Sad.
Right.
It's really, really
Hard out
sad.
here for
I
a
went to
female.
more.
Yeah.
I went to
You
more
know?
weddings. I went to more weddings as a teenager and in my 20s than I have in my 30s.
Now you go to more baby
now
showers.
I go to more baby showers.
More
than
gender.
anything else.
Yeah.
Gender revealing
Yup.
parties is what they call them.
They didn't even have that when
They
I
didn't have that when I was
yeah,
pregnant.
when I was
Heard of
pregnant.
I didn't
Yeah,
get
they have a lot of those.
Yeah, but
That's a way to get more
people
presents.
don't even want to get married anymore.
That's the most.
No, wait, hold on. What's your check? What,
You might want to play house.
yeah, what's up with you?
Oh, y'all put.
Yeah, give me a
y'all
check.
put-
Yeah,
putting you on
give
the
me
spot.
something on your
What's-
check.
We
What's
go
your
around
check?
asking people what's on their
Right.
checklist too.
You know what? You know what? I always try to look for in a woman someone who's street smart. You got to be street smart. You got to know what's going on in the streets.
Okay.
But you also got to have that balance of the book
Look
smart.
smart. Yeah.
I say
Like
that.
it can't be one sided. Lou, what you? Hold on, Lou.
I kind of say that in the play.
You know what I'm saying? Like
But
you
I say a freak in the bed and a woman in the boardroom.
You definitely need that.
That's,
You
Yeah.
It's
gotta
the
have that
best of
balance
both worlds. You
because
gotta have balance. You heard
somebody
that?
got to
Definitely
take care of
balance,
business.
yeah.
Yo, they need balance like us. And
Wait,
their
share
lives.
me over here.
Oh, cat,
Like,
cat too. Balance.
Because I definitely
You see?
have both. Both
See?
worlds.
Looks and
Hold on,
balance.
Hutch. Hutch, what's your checklist? Because
My
you
checklist.
are
what's your-
engaged.
I am happily engaged.
Shout out to
And
you.
I'm not throwing you under the bus,
But
but you know, what's your check? Like, what did you look for?
I need somebody
Like,
to
what's
keep it
the one?
real. That's it. Bottom line, just to keep it
100.
real.
Keep it
100%
That's what's
real.
up. That's what's up.
And you know what? You need.
Some men can't take real though.
And you know what? The women gotta understand the business nowadays.
I could take
Like,
risk.
especially in your predicament, and you can vouch for this. Like, business is business, and when I come home. So don't confuse the two.
And men got to do the same.
Yeah.
Because remember, we in this business too, and we
Yeah.
have that with the men too. There's men that's
You
very
already
insecure.
know famous. I know the ins and the outs. I've
Right.
been doing this for over 10 years now. nobody's gonna get gamed over here. So make sure you keeping that strictly business.
It's not happening. It's not happening.
That was shots fired. That was shots fired.
No, actually no, because my boo ain't in the business. Thank the Lord. But
So is that like a no for you? Like you ain't?
no, I've actually dated people in the business. So
It doesn't work.
It's not that it doesn't work. It depends on the person. It's the individual.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, it's the individual.
It's another episode of Famous Flavor Radio Live. We appreciate the cast of the checklist for
Appreciate
coming
you
out.
having us.
Make sure, once again, I can't stress this enough, make sure you support the talent that's coming out. Minorities doing our thing. Let's support each other.
October 7th.
October 7th, the Claridge Casino,
October
Atlantic
7th.
City.
Still got
Go out and
tickets left.
support them.
October
Yes.
7th, everybody.
Last week. Get your tickets.
Any one of you
Get your
promoters,
tickets.
because I deal with a lot of promoters and a lot of big dogs with a lot of money out of town. If y'all want the checklist to come to your city, your town,
Holla.
who can they holla at?
Holla at World. Holla at Wally World. 646-244-8417.
Give his
And
gram
you
too.
could also put checklist underscore the play and checklist the play on Facebook, and he's on Wally World 11
Okay.
On Instagram.
on Instagram
On
and Wally
Instagram.
World
and
on
Wally
Facebook.
World Burgos on Facebook.
Right.
That's what's up. Rain, what's up? Give me the Instagram. Let's do
Rain 711, you already know. Rain, the host with the mostest. That's who I am.
Pretty Lou.
Pretty Lou. Renee on the checklist.
What's your Instagram?
Instagram, bro.
Oh, my whole Instagram?
Yeah,
It's
that's
long. Pretty Lou _ the blueprint _ D4E.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't have Instagram.
Well,
Oh, that's
Khalid
because of
don't
white
have
people?
They call me No IG Lid.
No IG
no
lid.
IG lid.
It's a long
What's
story.
yours, Kat?
Cats underscore kisses.
All right.
Y'all already
Holla at
know
all of us.
At DJ Famous NYC, DJFamousNYC.com, FamousFlavor.com. You already know if you missed any of this show, you want to recap it, go to the website, FamousFlavor.com. It will be up tonight as the previous shows. So this is what we're doing. Another week, next week, we got Fred the Godson and Jacquay in the building.
Now, Jacquay's my bro. He was just
Next
showing me love.
Monday, 6 p.m. to 7. This time we will be on time.
Right.
Jay Hutch, what's your Instagram before we get out of here, boy?
DJ_J_Hutch, man. You know how we do.
You already know. So what it is. Famous Flavor Entertainment. Thank you. See you next week.
You are now tuned to Famous Radio live every Monday 6 to 7 p.m. Let's go.